If the person is already addicted, it's going to be much harder to stop taking the drug because at that level on the process of addiction, which is the disease itself, you already have the neuroplastic changes, the changes in the brain that lead you to almost like a reflex, take the drug when you're exposed to the drug itself or stimuli. So your control at that point is, if you recognize that you have a problem, is to actually avoid being in situations where you know this will happen. When they are in the road of becoming addicted, most people self-deceive themselves. It's very difficult for an individual that's drinking a lot to really recognize this is becoming a problem. Most people actually undermine. We all don't want to accept that we have a problem, and that's not unique for drug addiction. It's more accentuated on drug addiction, but it's also in many of the medical diseases. And so you sort of start to make your own explanations about why. At the beginning, when you're not addicted, there are many, you associate the drinking or the taking drugs with pleasure and with fun, and our brain is hardwired to want to have fun. So you don't want to relinquish that, and he says, well, if it's not harming me, what's wrong with it? That's the attitude that most people take. And so you will use all of your mechanism to deceive yourself into believing that there is not a problem until the problem is so bad that you can no longer ignore it. And this has led many people to say, well, the person has to reach bottom. Well, you don't want them to reach bottom, because reaching bottom many times being really bottom, overdosing or dying. You want them to really take action before it's so bad that there's no way they can ignore it anymore.